Two Kansans hope to educate and inspire people by sharing their story of this rare genetic condition that they both have. This morning we have Shawn and Danny here. They are both living with ataxia, and I'm sure people at home are like, what is ataxia? Can you tell us about it, and how does it affect you?
Yeah, so ataxia, I guess my books go, what is ataxia? It's a condition that mostly affects the cerebellum. There's a few different types. There's genetic, which we both have. Mm-hmm. There's acquired, they can get from a stroke or other head trauma. And there's as a symptom. So the main symptom is a loss of coordination, specifically in a lot of muscles. It's seen mostly with walking and with other fine motor skills. And it can present in a lot of different ways.
You mentioned, so you have a book, you wrote it not too long ago. Why did you decide to write a book, Shawn?
So I was talking to Danny earlier. I wrote it for originally I wrote for my kids. I have four little girls at home. And so I wanted them to have something that they could hold and they could read. So that's a simple picture book of that explains the condition simply, because there's not a lot out there online. I was actually looking for something originally, and I couldn't find anything that explained it in a way that they could understand.
Yeah.
So I decided to take matters into my own
Well,
hands.
it's good. You're being a dad there, understandably. But I know for both of you, it's important to go and educate and raise awareness. Danny, can you share more about that? Like, why is it so important to you to share that message?
Well, I worked for 41 years at Rockwell Collins, and a year and a half after I retired in 2017, I started having walking issues. And it took 4 years to figure out what I had. And it took MRIs and stuff, but one visit with Dr. Southwell at KU identified what I had, but didn't know what variety I had. So, and the only way they figured it out is by DNA testing.
Really?
Yeah, the same for me. That we both have a genetic form. He has, is it SC6?
I have 43.
43. Okay.
So you've had it your whole life and you just didn't know? It just sort of, that's interesting.
We don't know.
Yeah. Is it with this type of, does this ever improve, or does it continue to be?
No, it's a gradual decline.
Yeah.
So neurodegenerative condition, kind of like MS or
ALS, that sort of thing.
Right.
Type thing.
You all have a group, and I know some people at home might be watching. They might know somebody affected by this. If people, tell us about your group that you guys are forming and everything. How can people be a part of that?
So it's the We Can Wichita and Eastern Kansas Ataxia Network, and me and my sister out of New Mexico have kind of created this as a hybrid group to give people support that don't have it. So if you think you have this disease, definitely talk to your doctor, but there is resources out there. So we have started this group. It starts in March. There's a Facebook group, We Can, and you can email us at wecan.sgl. Me and Kelsey, the other support group leader, will answer questions and make sure you're directed to the right place. We want to help.
Yeah, no, I love that. I think it's so nice for you to offer that, and for people, because I'm sure someone out there, like when you discovered, or how this has shaped your life, later in life figuring this out, you're probably having so many questions, and so to have that support from other people is really amazing. So I'm so glad to have you both here. Again, if you want to go and check everything out, they have that group they're forming mid-March, so March 14th, 1 to 2 p.m. is when that first meeting is. So so glad to have you both here this morning to share more and educate us all really about your condition and what